Good morning, everyone. I hope that you are having a good first week back, and congratulations on completing 3/4 of the school year. As you know, this Friday we have a professional development day with department time scheduled for the later afternoon. I would like to meet during that time. I will keep it very short, and in doing so, I'm trying to send out the salient information to review, as well as the nuts and bolts that we don't really need to go over in the screencast. So if you are going to be absent, just let me know and have a good 3-day weekend and Good Friday. And if you're going to be here, um, please be ready to share your thoughts on this. And if you're not going to be here, please be ready to weigh in, because I do want to make sure that everybody has had a voice and opportunity to hear the information. So the latest and greatest and up-to-datest information from English Curriculum Committee. We are still moving forward with the pilot. We are still looking at piloting Common Lit, Actively Learn, and Study Sync, and Scott is still looking for volunteers to pilot the three curricula, the three, and I think he's looking at one unit from each, and he is still hoping to offer a small stipend to those people who choose to participate in it. So if you're interested, please let me know, and I will forward that information to Scott. Other things that came out of curriculum committee that do need our attention would be the assessment that Scott was looking for at the request of the district and the recommendation of curriculum committee, to find a reading assessment that gives us Lexile levels as well, so that we might better be able to track the students who are coming to us from the junior highs. All of the feeders give us Lexile levels, but our Common Lit benchmarks have not done that. So the recommendation of the district and the committee was to find a test that would give us Lexile levels. So he has found one. It's the MAP assessment. I can't remember what it stands for right now, but I will share that with you on Friday. The district would like to purchase this because it does give us math, English, and science testing components. It does allow us to see the Lexile level, and they feel that overall it is a stronger assessment tool for our district as a whole, because again, it's got English, math, and science, and they are hoping to purchase it and begin training on it during this end of this year and during the beginning of next year's professional development, so that all teachers have training and are feeling comfortable taking and administering this exam for our students. This would replace the Common Lit benchmarks that we have used up to this point. Scott wanted to make it clear that if you would like to continue to give the Common Lit benchmark, that is absolutely our choice as a site or our choice as individual teachers. However, the MAPS test would be replacing the benchmarks that Common Lit has provided for us, or that we have used from Common Lit for these previous years. So that's something that we want to touch base on and discuss that, so that I can bring feedback back to Scott at our next curriculum committee. He also wanted to make sure that as a department we had some time to review the district essential standards. In August, we began creating our essential standards vertically for our site, and every site in the district was asked to do this. And the district and curriculum committee felt that it might be useful for our textbook selection if we had the common standards that ran across the 6 comprehensive sites in La Vista, and used that as part of our assessment as we move through the 3 pilot curricula. So Scott took everybody's site essential standards that we created and looked at where the consensus lay, and used that information to create a draft of the district essential standards, which he then showed to English Curriculum Committee to review and discuss. Moving forward, he's asked us to share it with all of our sites and get feedback on it. He wanted to stress that this is not replacing the site standards, but that the district recommended that perhaps looking at the common standards across all of the sites would help to create a district document that might be used as we reference and choose our next set of texts. So I've attached a draft of the essential standards that he's compiled, and you'll see our standards are there. And as a department or as a team, I get a little bit of feedback from you on whether or not we are okay with this draft moving forward for the district. Our draft of our site essential standards remain as is, and that draft remains the bigger document pertinent to our department and pertinent to our students. So that's the big stuff that we've got to discuss out of curriculum committee. Leadership, there was not a ton that was new. I did link the minutes. There is a reminder that we should be using 5-star with a fair amount of fidelity. And Scotty and Mr. K will be going over some training for that this Friday as well. We do have the updated data for attendance and discipline, and a heads up for the staff development that we'll be having this Friday. And thank you to those of you who have used some of the additional PLC time that Kim has offered. I'm looking forward to having you share out some of the stuff at our department meeting. And if you would still like some PLC time, I do believe there is still money for that if you're interested in submitting a proposal for Kim. Students are currently registering for next year's classes as well, and we should be able to hopefully see what those numbers look like and start putting together a master schedule in May. Thank you for filling out your request forms for next year. I have not received them or the grid for preparation for master schedule, but if there is something that you would like to make sure that I know before we head into those master schedule builds, please shoot me an email or come by and see me, or we can talk about it on Friday as well. Also, Sanji reminded us that there is still a student spotlight, so if you would like to honor and champion a student and recognize them for some of the things that they are doing, please send that information to Sanji and Jessica, and that will come out in his weekly newsletter. He's still looking for people to help with the 9th grade support team. They are our toughest group in terms of discipline, and we're looking for ways to try to support them as they come into high school and help them adjust and be a little more successful. So I've got a lot of information there for you to review. And if you are interested, absolutely please let Sanji know that you would like to help step in and work with our freshies. Last thing is that the city will be repaving Academy Drive, which is exciting. And the city's actually asked what they can do to help with the traffic flow here. So they'll be working with the site and the district on that. And there are a few things that administration is hoping to address with them on that. So that is the latest. The other piece that there is a portion of fencing hopefully will be coming in this summer, and it looks like it'll be helping to enclose some of the PAC and Rob's classroom, which I think will be good for everybody. And I know the kids are feeling a little bit safer with that thought in mind. So that's the latest, greatest, up to datest. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Friday. And again, I've attached the district essential standards draft. So if you are not going to be here on Friday, if you don't mind taking a look at it and giving me any feedback you think, I actually think it's a pretty fair draft. I think it represents the district essential standards. And if there's anything or feedback that you'd like to throw out, please feel free to see me or make a note of it, and we'll talk about it on Friday. And I will look forward to seeing you then. I hope you are having a great day.